Because Sarah is so kind, she couldn't trade the sacrifice to anyone. No, it's because I didn't have any tokens. I tried to. I was looking for tokens everywhere and I just couldn't do it. Good day, good people. It is another fine day in the year of the Aviator. I'm your United States Aviator and welcome back to Your Turn to Die. Now, previously on Your Turn to Die, we learned a lot of things. I think the biggest thing... I don't know what the biggest thing is, actually. Everything... Actually, let me get you guys a little bit more light. Over here. Over yonder. Thank you very much. I guess I could just aim this, like, right there, so it's not right in my eyes. That's fantastic. Yes, logistics. Our floor masters are not just working with the kidnappers, they are captives themselves. Yikes. That doesn't explain too much, but it does put things into a new perspective. We also know that there are a lot more floors, right? Because it was when we were walking up the stairs to victory, we saw doors to the other floors. Everything else I'm not really sure about. I don't think we have any other breaking news. So seems like he might be our homie now, but he might just be setting us up for failure. We'll see how this main game goes. An extravagant feast, as always. Can't have that cup of water. Alright. Are you guys ready? I think I'm ready. It is main game time. Got you. My boy Uncle Crabstash is on the screen. Everyone, how are you feeling? I truly thank you for once again participating in the main game. I will omit detailed explanations, but I have one point of warning this time. It appears one of you lost your tablet. Due to the need for fingerprint identification, others cannot misuse it, but... Well, he was knocked out, so couldn't they have just, like, taken his fingerprint and been like, no, out ski to you ski. As it is a disadvantage to not know your own role, a spare tablet has been placed on your table. How did someone get that? That's something else that I wanted to know. How did someone get this thing? This, stun gun, this taser, yes. This one-use taser. When did they get it? And when could they have used it? Well, I guess we were never with too many people at the same time. Please use it if you are the person in question. This is all for my warning. To proceed with the rules, please touch the screen. It's starting a second main game. Interesting. Well, not really all that interesting. I know exactly what's going on. Let's touch the screen, I guess. Well then, allow me to explain the rules of the main game. The rules are pretty much the same as last time. One person will be sacrificed by majority vote. The person will be split into the party will be split into two parts. To the first round, the preliminary vote. Half the total will be chosen as candidates. Since there are 8, 4 of us will be selected. A final vote will be held using these, deciding the ultimate fate, or the ultimate victim. In other words, your sacrifice is narrowed down from 8 to 4 to 1. Of importance are the 4 roles. First is the commoner. This is a normal role with no powers at all. Second is the keymaster. As one would expect, they hold the key. If they are chosen as the sacrifice, everyone will perish. Third is the sage. By the power of holy divination, they can know who the keymaster is. The fourth is the sacrifice. This is a card of reversals which lets its owner live only if they are chosen as a sacrifice, but they can also, meanwhile, if they are not chosen, they will die, so it is also a curse card. In exchange, the sacrifice can vote twice, and if they win, they can escape together with one person of their choice. Sacrifice card sucks. You gotta do a lot of finagling to get to that. Incidentally, in the first event that multiple people are tied for first, if the sacrifice is present, oh no. So if there's a tie, this is something that I was actually wondering about. If there's a tie, if the sacrifice is present in the tie, then the sacrifice wins. If the Keymaster is present, then everyone perishes. What if they're both present? I guess the Keymaster takes priority? Well, thanks for answering that question. If both the sacrifice and the Keymaster are tied for first, the Keymaster takes priority and all will perish. I was gonna say, I think the Keymaster would take priority in that case, because everyone dies, even the sacrifice if the Keymaster is selected. The distribution is one Keymaster, sacrifice, and sage. The others are all commoners. Best of luck, and may you avoid total destruction at all costs. That goes without saying. Well, everyone, please wait for the main game to beg. Eh? Wait, Miley? Sue Miley? Hey, Gashu! Miley? Gosh, are you listening? You've really gone and mucked things up. You made a flagrant transgression, one that shakes the very core of the main game. Are you trying to appropriate the main game for your Apologies for the video malfunction. The main game will now begin. Please enter everyone. So is this gonna have to go on for 24 more hours? Because since he had a transgression? That's what I'm wondering. Interesting. Also, at some point, after I finish this, we're gonna have some, like, secret hunting episodes, somewhere I'm, like, not pushing the fake Alice, the fake Reiko, which now I'm getting their names confused, which sucks, to see what happens with that. Watch this video, and then see if I just missed anything else. Try and get the rest of these, actually. Because we could buy those with the tokens. So let's try and get some tokens and get those. But that's just logistics. We're going to save it real quick, and our save file is going to be 16 now. And we're just going to keep on keeping on, and let's move along to the main game. Before me are strange, familiar desks. You're here. Well, of course I am. Jeez. You're early, KG. What was that earlier, Meow? God, thank goodness you have your eye makeup on. You look too normal without it. It just felt wrong. It felt wrong after seeing you like this for so long. I'm glad it's back, Reiko. Gashu, what's going on? Explain yourself. Kinda feels like this won't be a normal main game. It's starting all over again. I'm sleepy. Oh my, what a bustling crowd. Did you call for me? You. What's this transgression Miley mentioned? Actually, yes, I'd like to know that. Transgression, I'm afraid I don't know what you mean. I do. But don't. Understand that if there is truly a transgression, it should be clear from your discussion. Supposing one is discovered, it will be addressed. Interesting. You're right, jackass. It's you who's gonna decide what counts as a transgression, isn't it? Gashu. We'll call him Safalin. I don't really trust Miley, even though she's given me information. She's giving me information, Miley is. But she's also a sack of garbage. Although maybe if she didn't really play her role, she would have died. So that's one thing that I guess I need to keep in mind. I shouldn't hold everything against Miley knowing that they are now captives in this game. Alright, call him Safalin. At least call Safalin so she can hand down a judgment on any misconduct. Very well, if that will satisfy you. Hello, I'm Safalin. I'm Tia Safalin. Please, be our impartial judge. What are you laughing at, asshole? I am joyful. Such determination to have a fair slaughter without worry over misconduct. You goddamn. Now then, let the second main game... Hang on. Oh, the boy. Time to gasp. Oh, very good. Everyone has assembled. Damn it. So it's starting after all. Indeed, we have talked long enough. Now we shall proceed with the second main game. Alright. Well, guys, it's time, unfortunately. The main game commences. Alright. Let's do this. You guys ready? Because I don't know what we're going to uncover with this one. The fact that we still have... That's something I need to keep in mind. We have a lot of items. We still have a lot of items. A heavy air dominates the space. It's starting again, this horrifying game. Nobody wants to be here. Keeping quiet's only making time pass, guys. Let's at least decide our fate by our own hand, okay? Sniff. It's okay. We've walked this road before, haven't we? Then and now, it's totally different. We're allies now. We've spent way more time together. Well, let me tell you about the guy who I spent plenty of time with, Joe. He got murdered in this game. I spent way more time with him than you guys. Qtaro, please, get yourself together. Then will you die? Let's find our resolve. You said that in the first main game, right, Qtaro? Damn it. Everyone, the COD designs have been displayed in the rulebook this time. So be aware you cannot judge using knowledge of the designs, ooh, as in the first game, so we can't do that again, yikes. Yikes, uh-oh. Well then, please spin this. Then how are we gonna figure out who's who? That's tough. So we probably should have kept a track of every time a card was traded and who had the cards to start. But then we can't really take anyone's word except for ours, so we might know where the Keymaster is. We knew that we were the Keymaster for a while. Our Keymaster was traded with the Sacrifice, so whoever had the Sacrifice at that point. But there was one trade, I think, in between us getting rid of our Sacrifice card. That trade is the most mysterious trade. Right? That's what happened. There weren't two. There was one and I was like, well, it's not going to be us, clearly. And then the second time I was like, why are we doing a trade right at the end? Maybe it's Hope, and then it was Glorious, and we got a commoner card. Two. So there's one trade that happened... Two trades that happened in between us getting... Maybe it was three, because the... No. The one where we were downstairs, we didn't check the cards until later. Then it was three, right? It was three. During one, I still had the Keymaster. During another, we think it was So, and I think So must have had the Sacrifice card at that point. Well, I'll get into that later. Please spin this. I kind of have a functioning knowledge of where the cards kind of may have went, but maybe not. Yes, alright. Hey, Safalin. Cashew quietly sat down on a chair, and once again the main game began. Alright, well. I really should have done that last episode. Talked about where the cards went, because I kind of have ideas. There's three swaps that went on before... Crap, I don't have my items right now. Next time I'm able to see my items, there's something I really want to check real quick. First, let's discuss to get 4 candidates. Who should survive? Who can die? Choose this topic. Okie dokie, seems you're ready. Hold up, KG. Unlike last time, there's been a bunch of card trades. Okay. If we logic it out, I'm sure we can figure out who has the Sacrifice and Keymaster without going around suspecting each other. If everyone speaks honestly, exactly. Would they lie? At the very least, the Sacrifice can't tell the truth now, can they? So it's fine to start fiddling, or start finding our 4 candidates. Because those who aren't candidates can be honest. That's true. So once we have our 4 candidates, then our 4 people here can be honest. Yep. And also, if we prove what everyone's cards are right now, voting is gonna be hell. It'll be pure blame throwing. This guy should die. This guy should die. This guy should die. It'll be cruel and leave no trace of any bonds we've got. Fine. I get it. I'm on board, Casey. So I'm gonna say it. So, you're the most suspicious in my book. Huh? Wait, Reiko so contributed so much to our escape. I know that, but then who do I vote for? Eh? I can't possibly choose anyone else. If I'm gonna vote, it's gotta be for So. That's how I really feel. So, get a grip, be honest, and clear our doubts. Seems I can't click with people who speak from emotion. Shut up. I'm telling you, say what you're really... And I'm fine being the first candidate. What? After all, What is this? DC, disclosure, sacrifice? I am the sacrifice. Pa? Were you even listening to us? This ain't the time to say your role. Was there a rule against confessing your own? So I see. Sorry, KG, I just didn't feel comfy letting you take the initiative. And everyone probably still has mixed feelings about me in the first trial. I know. I'll nominate the next suspicious person. How about that? He's got some no good idea again. Let's say no. You can't. An approach where whoever's chosen nominates the next person is just... Huh? Are you panicking, Miss Sarah? I'm not panicking. I nominate... Oh, wow. What? That's your homie. What are you doing? I nominate Kana. Eh? Okay, so Kana's not even on this one. I was like, hold on. They might be plotting something. Bastard. Now what are you saying? Everyone should already understand this. She's easily tricked, timid, lacks ability. What does she even have besides sympathy? Shut the hell up. Ain't it you who used her? After using her so cruelly, is So trying to betray her? So you're giving Kana time to vindicate herself. Huh? Sure thing. Let's have a discussion about Kana's actions during the main... Oh, okay, hold on. So that we can trust her. So So's not being the biggest sack of garbage right now? Kana. At first she just holed up in So's room. They've generally acted together. So should be the one who can prove her worth, damn it. Let's see, Kana was deadweight the whole time. What a hindrance. Hindrance? Kana looks pretty shocked to hear that. I don't blame her. The person I was like, I trust him, I spend all my time with him, he called me a hindrance. Sure you understand, Sarah? You can extract statements from them. You've also got a new weapon, too. Huh? You know, from when we were searching together. Your shrewd... Wait, can I look through? There's nothing to look at here, though. Oh, wait, no. His detective vision on people, I could click on them and to realize what they were feeling. When someone makes a statement, you might notice someone else having a reaction. I can do that? Now, let's get to it, partner. Okay. So? Kana was deadweight the whole... Oh, I see! And then it flip-flops. What a hindrance. Okay. I've been getting fed up with having a useless helper, too. Just now, I felt like So's first statement caused someone else's expression to change. I like this. I like this mechanic. This is like a mechanic in one of the newer Phoenix Wright games. I'm a fan of that. Alright, let's do that again. Can I click on her? Yes, I can. That's an awesome little... Oh, okay, hold on. This main game is getting hype. I like this. Kana, are you too shocked to speak? But it seems like she's trying to say something in that case. I just have to inspire Kana's heart. Oh crap, it's this heart-clicking minigame. I'm ready for you. I'm ready. Oh gosh, you're moving all over the place. Alright, it's just moving in an X, I think? An X and then down, so we should be good. Was that enough? Ding? Excellent. Whew. Kana, are you fine with him just saying that? That's... It's fine. You can get mad. Let what's in your heart come out right now. Kana? Kana? She isn't an... Oh, hold on. You're not using the third person. She is angry. This is like the first time. The first time that I have ever seen Kana not use the freaking third person. She isn't a hindrance at all. She's using the second person now instead of the first. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. You went from third, you're at second, and now, soon, first person. She's coming for you. So saying mean things just because he can do hacking, but what? Wasn't Kana who... Wait, wasn't Kana the one who did the hacking first? Eh? Hold your horses. What do you mean by that? Kana did hacking. Sheesh, you never make yourself clear. Please, tell us what this is, tell us about this in a little more detail. Oh, okay. Okay. Progress. Kana did some hacking way before so did any of his hacking. What kind of hacking was it? I figured out a password, breaking into someone else's things. That's called hacking, right? You're not... You're kind of wrong. I won't... That's a very elementary school definition of hacking. Good on you. Does that mean Kana is adept with computers too? You can't call something like that hacking. Don't misuse words you just learned. Alright, Sarah, let's advance this discussion like this. Yes? Extract statements to expand the discussion. Oh, so this is like tutorial mode. We know what we're doing here. You can use items, have statements duke it out. So. Figured out a password, breaking into someone else's things. Yes, yes, yes. So I've been fretting about it since yesterday. He was going, I don't know the password, taking his beanie off and putting it back on. Suddenly I looked at So's hands and was struck by how clean he kept them, even in these circumstances. And then, I had an epiphany. There must be traces from the password being typed. So I figured out the password from finger marks left on the keys. Okay. I extracted a new statement. I was able to learn the password because of finger marks that were left behind. Can't call something like that that. What do you have to say? I heard they taught programming in middle school now, but to think they even teach hacking. I'm pretty sure they don't. But what password could it have been? When I heard that, I could only think of the password to start up the laptop. You didn't... Wait, what? When I heard that, I could only think of the password to start up the laptop. What about you? It's really concerning. We don't have much time for discussion. And how about you explain everything yourself, so? Ahaha, I am explaining. Explaining what a useless girl Kana is. Don't talk about people like tools, god damn it. Alright, what are you saying? I was able to do that. When I heard that, I could only think of the password, so do you want me to versus these two? Store this one. Am I gonna versus it on now, or so? Let's try so first. Are you... okay, that wasn't right. But that's fine, we always get our clout back. Apply it to our homie here, and our clout is back. Easy peasy. Kana, could it be that you didn't use the laptop to hack? But rather you solved the password for the laptop itself. Yes. I see. Before the laptop was handed to So, I was the last one to enter the password. Sarah must have some freaking sticky Cheeto fingers if she's leaving finger marks like that. And my finger left marks, little bits of dirt from when I pressed the keys. When did you solve the password? It was before the trading phase began. We found it a ways before Alice died. Interesting. Hold on a sec. Don't you think that sounds funny, Sarah? That it does? Does it? Does it? They found the password before the trading phase began. When did you give them the laptop? Why does it sound funny? That makes sense logically. You gave them the laptop, then we all met up. Sure, I guess it does. What? And I'll pretend I do. That it does. It's unusual. Because we thought So shared the laptop so that he could learn the password from us. Okay. But according to you, you peeked inside before sharing the laptop with everybody. Yes. And there was no reason to join forces? That's wrong. So had an opportunity to reconcile with everyone. Kinda, sorry to say, but there was another reason. Eh? Why did So want to share the laptop with us? He awakened to goodness. He wanted to be friends. To view the... Oh, right. Okay, that makes sense now. Because the password was our dad's name. But the password to the Sarah folder was our mom's name, and we didn't type that in, so there's no way they would have ever known that. So yeah, to view the contents of the Sarah folder. To look in the Sarah folder on the laptop. Yep, that's gotta be it. The Sarah folder has a separate password, which was the name of Sarah's mother. You gotta be kidding. So, you accepted my deal without saying nothing about this? Huh. Ah ha ha ha. Ooh, what about it? Why you? Hold on a second. What about this? What's this deal? What deal is this? Deal or no deal? Don't sweat it. It's just between us. I don't think so. Not in the main game. Thought it was strange from the get-go. But it seems like there was a deal going on behind the sharing of the laptop. I'll have you tell us everything. Go on, about this suspicious deal. Seems important. It truly does. I went to So and asked him about sharing the laptop. I was surprised. Kyutaro said he would give me his tokens in exchange. The two talked to each other, separated by So's bedroom door. Kinda heard it too. Okay. Is that it? Alright. Well, talk. Extract from, who? From you, I guess. I went to So and asked him to share the laptop. I mean, I had a responsibility, you know? When the token gathering subgame started, I gathered more tokens than anybody to survive. Even the laptop I'd managed to get my hands on, I handed it over in exchange for So's tokens. I was possessed by the need for tokens back then, you hear? Is that really the only reason? Oh, obviously. You think So blackmailed me or something? There ain't nothing. Blackmail, is there... Oh, easy peasy. Did we get that statement? Yeah, we have, Is it in here? Yes, there it is. Security footage, thank goodness. Oh, wait. Let me read all the things. 4 people are nominated in the final vote. Yep. Rulebook 2. Yep. Nothing new. 4 papers. Can't click anything there. Tablet. Nothing there. Victim video. KG. I hope we don't have to use that. Stun gun. It's dangerous and okay, well. Just wanted to read the second page on everything. Think So blackmailed me or something? Use the selected item. Don't mind if I do. This is it! Kyutaro, was there really no opportunity for blackmail? What you saying? We acquired a certain video. Footage from the first floor security cameras. I didn't know there was such a thing! It was all clearly pictured. Kyutaro placing the roll cards. And then So did see him do it, that's right. I was like, when did So see this security footage? But I know that maybe he saw it at some point, but no, he actually saw him place the cards, I forgot. If this isn't blackmail material, what is? No way. Kyutaro was the one who placed the cards. Muscle Gorilla was a traitor? Meow? A traitor. Is that really the case? Or was there some other circumstance? I don't see, like, this... I understand your explanation, you guys, of the blues and the green text. But the fact that she went from thinking here to an action here really doesn't concern me. It kind of concerns me. I think Sarah's some kind of mastermind, but I don't know. Let's keep going. Ironically, it's because of my improved intuition that I don't understand. How could someone like Kyutaro be a traitor? He's a big dumb. Why do you do a thing like that? Where did you get the cards, Kyutaro? Please, say something. Kyutaro! Why do you look so, like, justified and dignified now? Security cameras? What do you mean? Huh? We should have searched every inch of the first floor. Did anyone find any security cameras? I mean... We found them, we didn't find any. The footage is proof. I guess the footage is proof. Whether we discovered any cameras isn't what's important here. So here's my deal. I think clearly he did it. But it could have also been a doll, because at this point, I have to question everyone's actions. You were caught on camera, that's the only proof we need. Must have been a puppet show, eh? If you think about it, we've been getting tricked left and right. A fake Reiko. Okay, see, now we're on the same page, my boy. A fake Reiko, a fake Mashima. The kidnappers can move around fakes of us whenever they like. You mean... Looks like you got tricked, Sarah. Script by the kidnappers, actors are fakes. You fell for a movie put on by dolls. I don't know what you guys saw, but it was all a trap, I tell you. Learn your lesson. You look like a villain now, my boy. But, talk about a disadvantage. Preparing fakes to trick us with a stellar move by our enemies, huh? Can't take Kyutaro lightly either. Looks like you've been talked down for once, Miss Sarah. Well, yeah, I guess so. Anyway, I told you about the deal between me and So. I mean, after all, we looked at the laptop while I was passed out the whole time. There's gotta be somebody more suspicious than me. Double down or give up? Double down. Hold on. Why did you pass out in the room of rubble in the first place, Kyutaro? Well, I don't remember. No way. It's true. Got no memory from the moment I entered that room. When I woke up, it was the main game. Now that's a rude awakening. So, surely someone else knocked him out. Then we should find who did it. Meow. They've got to be a villain. Woof. Last time I saw Kyutaro, he was healthy. Wasn't it when we were looking at the laptop, and then the sacrifice card was passed to me? I started to panic, and ran off to get tokens. Wow, I will admit, that Joe image is one of the easiest things to send freaking chills down my spine. Right, I didn't see Kyutaro after that, and you were real calm remembering that now, Sarah. I'm surprised you're not freaking out right in the middle of this freaking class trial main game. If I can determine everyone's actions at the time. Alright, then we gotta talk about what each of us were doing then. When we shared the laptop, there was 6 of us in the lobby. Me, So, Kana, Sarah, Keiji, and Reiko. Suddenly Sarah took off running and we stayed and looked at the laptop. There wasn't much else. After we were done looking at it, Kana went to deliver the laptop to So. Your friendly neighborhood policeman stayed in the lobby for a little while. I wasn't feeling well and ran to the bathroom. I talked to Miss Now on the way back. Right, I talked with So about our plan to hack Professor Mashima. I was searching in the pitch black... What? The pitch black first floor, Meow? I need you to tell me more about that, Jen. I was thinking I'd go back to the 3rd floor, but there was a nuisance in the way, Wolf. The laughing doll, Sue Miley, meow. It was scary, Wolf. Jen was on the 1st floor until I reunited with him in the Room of Lies. Interesting. Did we get a thing after that? A phrase? Nothing new. Right, I talked with So about our plan. Yes. It's because that plan went well that our escape plan could progress. So was really dependable then, and yet now he's a sack of trash. After Sarah suddenly took off running, we stayed and looked at the laptop, but there was nothing much else. After we were done looking, we sort of split up. We went searching here and there. I don't have a whole ass alibi or nothing, but I ain't the culprit. Okay. So, I wasn't feeling well and ran to the bathroom. I talked with Miss Now on the way back. Specifically, we talked about the hacking plan. Kana came to deliver the laptop during our chat. I thought about having Kana join the plan, but she promptly went off somewhere else. That's pretty much my alibi. Pretty amazing it could knock out Kyutaro. Stun guns are dangerous stuff. Hold on. No. Hold on a second. How do you know about that? Right? Stun gun. Only me and Small Boy know about that. This is it! You know the weapon used well, so... Huh? I took the stun gun from the scene. So only Jen and I knew that Kyutaro was attacked with a stun gun. Oh. Oh, what you're saying is I done goofed? So, is that what you're saying? You've done goofed? The only other person who could know is the culprit. So that settles it. It was you who used the stun gun to knock out Kyutaro's. Damn it, so. I give... You found me out easily, ahaha. So. Sorry, I didn't want anyone getting in the way of the hacking plan we were preparing. When he suddenly entered the room, I went and used it without thinking. Where'd you find a dangerous thing like that, meow? Can't seem to recall. Meow? Something feels off, right? You'd really have to be at your wit's end to use a single-use stun gun. Was there something more going on between Kyutaro and So? That's enough. Just knowing who the culprit is enough. That can't... Might be pointless to push any further. So's got no intentions of explaining himself. For now, we should spare time for everyone else. If we're going to suspect each other, we have to do it now while we have the time, huh? Even if it's hard to say, we have to say it. You mean doubting so we can trust meow? That's right. Be brave and talk, everybody. Let's discuss if there's anyone besides So who's acted suspicious. After Reiko came back to life, she hasn't acted suspicious. Come to think of it, I was wondering how Now spent most... I was wondering about how Now spent most of the first half in the Room of Lies. There's this video I've been curious about. There's a certain someone I suspect a little. Oh no, her video. Actually, while I was searching the dark 1st floor, I saw a weird video, meow. Pretty curious about Jin's actions myself. Why'd he know how to get to the 1st floor? Can we just use this now? 1st floor security footage, right? No, that's not what we want. The victim video. Hey you. Can we use this now? Please listen to me. Oh, well, you want me to probably talk to you first. Should've known. There's this video, yes. Actually, this video, when I first watched it, I was too scared to look. So I used the fake Mishima's monitor to play it again. So what sort of video was it? Well... It's possible it was faked, right? So I don't want to say anything irresponsible. I won't know unless you tell me. Well, look, it's the video I watched with you before, Sarah. A video I watched with her? Did that... Okay, thank you. Now I can use this probably, right? Right? You mean this victim video, correct? This is it? Oh, this is it. Excellent. Now, you're talking about the victim video, right? This one right here. Yeah, the one I dropped. Whoops-a-daisy. Yes, that's exactly right. There was a woman tied up by chains, and this terrifying device started up. And just like that, the woman died. There was a man in front laughing from behind. He looked like the policeman. Oh, yikes, I remember that one. Not one of my finer moments. KG, please. To me, it looked like he left the woman to die. Huh, a shocking story. But it could have also been a forgery. Just saying, there's dolls of all of us. Then why don't we ask? KG, is that video real, or do you deny it? I'm doubting you so we can believe you. KG. Say nothing. I want to know the truth of the video, too. Miss Sarah, it's looking like it'll be faster if you press the issue. Eh? I'm sure even KG will open his mouth for his dear Miss Sarah. Expose the true colors he's kept hidden for so long. I'm counting on you. Don't count on me. Expose KG by my own hand. Progress. Oh crap, I wanted to save. Didn't want to fight you, Sarah, but well, can't let him mislead me. I'll choose words I can refute and talk back. Let's discuss the victim video Miss Now saw. Okay. Okay, great, there's no timer. The sacrifice videos show the first trials, isn't that right? Mr. Policeman's first trial, well, everybody knows it. Hard to believe I'd show up in some woman's video. Do we know it? You could have lied about that. Right? None of us have heard about what your first trial was yet, KG. Please don't lie like so. Boy, that was a shocking comparison to hear. Sorry, I'll reflect on it. Was our scaredy cat now able to look right at the video? Maybe she averted her eyes in fear. It happens. If she saw it alone, I'm sure she could have made a mistake. She saw it with me. Unfortunately, I also watched it with her once in the monitor room. There's no mistake, KG. So I see. Did you see your friendly neighbor? No, we didn't. Can't really make a great call from a backside view. It's no good to suspect people over dubious information. Can't do the first one, can't really do the second one either. So probably the third one. It's you who said to suspect each other so we could trust each other. If we only use concrete information, that wouldn't be suspecting, it'd just be facts. Aha. Like what Kusaro said, couldn't it be some sort of fake movie? Strange to suspect it, then turn around and believe this one. Should be no difference between the two after all. Strange to suspect it, then turn around and believe this one. There should be no difference between the two after all. So either the first or the third one, right? Should be no difference between the two after all. Probably the third one, right? There isn't zero difference between them. The security camera footage had no sound. I admit it's weak evidence, but you can't talk about them like they're identical. Phew. That makes some sense. Okie dokie, I'll admit that. There's no relation between the woman and me, is there? Seems there is one whenever... seems there is one whenever... Okay, there's a pair. Friends, sisters, student, teacher... Did anyone have a pairing one where there wasn't a... No, I don't think so. The first one, right? About that, the woman in the video was wearing a police uniform, exactly. You're a policeman too, KG, isn't that just a coincidence? Or is that just a coincidence? I give, wahaha. Thank goodness, jeez Louise, those are always kind of stressful to me. I give up. Can't beat you, Sarah. Please, just tell us everything, KG. The video is real. Jeez, okay. The victim video that Now saw. It was also my first trial. The woman's name is Megumi Sasahara. Cool. We have a name now. She was my boss ever since I joined the force. Oh wow, what the heck? Non-blonde Keiji? What? What? That man's not a natural blonde, he had me fooled. I'm Keiji Shingoji. Or Shinogi. I've been assigned here, starting this week. It's good to meet you. Oh wait, hold on. She cute. Good to meet you too. I'm Megumi Sasahara. I suppose this makes me your trainer, I guess so, yeah. Too cute. Well, pretty impressive for your age, Shinogi. Yes, ma'am. But you might be a little too serious. Even if you have stamina, you have to think about how to spend it, or it won't last. I heard you were rather elite, Miss Megumi. Why would you serve as a trainer for the likes of me? Heh, I wonder, indeed. I have high hopes for you. Yes, ma'am. But then came the day of my nightmares. I shot a person. A criminal in a certain case. Miss Megumi. What? Why am I not being punished? I've killed a person. In self-defense, yes. But the criminal wasn't even holding a weapon. Oh gosh. That's just what the law says. You've done nothing wrong. Miss Megumi, I heard you made a backroom deal. So what? Oh, so she's a crooked cop. Get back to your duty. You're police. Oh gosh. At least you believe that you should have been punished, Keiji. Is that why you left the force? Is that why? Oh, man. Did you hear that too, Link? That's why he's left the... She's the benefactor who protected me. I'll never forget it. I owed her the worst kind of debt. Left her to die. No, but I killed her. Megumi. Mr. Policeman, get a hold of yourself. Are these are you seeing, is that what you're seeing? Is that your hallucinations? Oh gosh. Or is it the person that you shot? Oh gosh. Sorry for keeping quiet, everyone. Truth is, your friendly neighborhood policeman's not a policeman anymore. Keiji. I'm surprised. What a dangerous individual we've had lurking in our midst. Excuse me, we had a murderer too. If you vote for me, I won't complain. No. Everyone? Speaking of voting, I think it's about time to decide who you'll vote for and which four should enter the final vote. We only... what? Meow? No, wait, that's way too quick, right? This doesn't feel like it's... Well, you see... Well, you need time to work out the card trades this time, you see. Precisely. Choosing a victim without a satisfactory discussion is not an outcome we decided either. Ah. What do we do? I don't want to suspect, but Kyutaro, So, Keiji, you three are pretty sketchy. Hold up. Don't we need one more person, though? Troubling, huh? If it's down to 3 options, it'll make our choices that much more narrower. So we gotta suspect someone again, Wolf, Sniffle. Then maybe it's better to think of who to leave out from the final vote, Meow. Who to leave out? That's a good idea. It's a good idea, Jen. Really, Wolf? If you aren't chosen in the preliminary vote, and are dropped out, because you can no longer be chosen, there's no need to lie anymore. That might be one of our greatest allies. Of course, if you're the sacrifice, it works against you. Got it, Wolf. Let's talk about who we want to leave out. I think Big Sis Sarah should be left out, Meow, because she's super dependable for reasoning, Wolf. We should leave out someone with lots of tokens like Kyutaro. How about we leave out Jin since he didn't have any tokens? That's true too. We shouldn't be letting Jin or Kana... we shouldn't be selecting Jin or Kana. Sacrificing a kid's no good at all. So should be left out. I mean, he didn't say he was a sacrifice. I mean, didn't he say he was a sacrifice to start? I have to say, I'd be glad if Sarah was left out. Why? Why would you be glad if I was left out? Right, if we're leaving someone out, I'd say Miss Sarah too. Why? Because you're cute? What did you think I was gonna say? I was thinking that you were gonna say, that you traded the sacrifice card to me, my boy. And by my boy, I mean, screw you, sir. When our escape failed, I looked at you and had a thought. She's acting kinda strange. You had this desperate look as if you had the sacrifice. And on top of that, a last-minute trade right after our escape failed? Just a tad suspicious, isn't it? I want to know the truth about Miss Sarah. Okay. My reason? Because you're the one I want to live the most. No matter what. Oh, your face changed. I almost missed that. Kyutaro, is something the matter? There's been a trade just before the main game. Is that true? Huh? It's true. Yes, it's true. Which means, yeah, just maybe, I figured out who's got this sacrifice. Meow? What? How could you possibly know that? Who? How could you possibly know that from what we just... Kyutaro. I know. Everybody, listen up. Disclosure. Keymaster. I'm the Keymaster. Eh? Yeah, I'm daring to say it before voting. What's this all of a sudden? I can't tell where you're going with this. You would say that, huh, Sarah? Huh? I'm sorry for taking the Keymaster from ya. You took it from me? What does he mean? The sacrifice card you got sent was mine, Sarah? How? Kyutaro is the one who sent me the sacrifice. And you still got the sacrifice now, ain't that right? What's he talking about? I have a commoner card now. Kyutaro's making a false accusation here. Stay calm. Make use of this or explain myself. Make use of this or explain myself. Explain myself. We're truthing this out. I absolutely don't have the sacrifice card, so relax. Everyone, you can vote for me. Huh. Now I think about it, being thought of the sacrifice is better for not getting votes. I'm actually not sure anymore if there's a good reason to deny it. Well, just nobody vote for Miss Sarah, that'll be fine, right? If nobody votes, yet she becomes a sacrifice, that'll prove she is the sacrifice. Wait, nobody votes, yet she becomes a candidate. Yeah, that proves that she's the sacrifice with a double vote. I would like that, but it's about time we proceeded with the vote. What the heck is going on? Who has the sacrifice card? It was us, but I'm really confused. Please, wait. Can we decide on such an important vote with so much still unclear? Look, we can't just sort it out in such a short time. God, what should we do? The victim's gonna be one of the ones we nominate, remember? We really should discuss more. You sure don't know when to give up? Time is up. Please select the 4. Enter your votes, please. Crap. What the heck? I don't know. I really don't know who the sacrifice is. I believe Kyutaro... If Kyutaro got the... But he got stunned. If he got stunned, someone probably took the Keymaster card from him. I don't know who that would be, though. I don't know who would stun Kyutaro. Jeez Louise. Okay. If that's the case, I don't believe So has the sacrifice card. Do I not? I thought that at the beginning, though, so I'm so confused. This is wild. These card trades. I don't want to vote for Reiko. I think she's fine. I know I'm fine. Crap. I really don't know. Kyutaro, I don't believe, has the Keymaster anymore. I really don't think he has the Keymaster anymore. Somebody should have been able to be like, yes, that person had the Keymaster, but they're the Sage and they shouldn't admit that. Jeez Louise, gosh darn it. Kyutaro, you have my vote. Yeah, sure. All votes have been received. Let's see what we got. Oh, I'm the only person who voted for Kyutaro? Really? Really? Alright. First vote is over. And I wasn't chosen. Relief. I can feel my strained nerves loosening. But why these four? Yeah, I don't know. Sarah, you... It's like I said, I'm not the sacrifice, I'm a commoner, you dolts! 4 will advance to the final vote. So Hiyori. Kana Kazuchi. Keiji Shinogi. Now Igo Kora. Why me? Sniff. This isn't right. I know this despair myself. You want to have a conversation when you feel like this. Which is why it's my role to inspire them. Keiji did this for me in the main game. Give a pep talk. Lift your heads up! It's your girl! It is your girl! Sharpshooting, steel-minded, treasure hunting, stock exchanging, soul stabbing, pep talking, big sister Sarah, here to save ya! We've always done what we've had to do. No matter how cruel it is, you can't stop. No, you will not stop, ladies and gentlemen. But, Kana, we're not your enemies. We just want to live. Even if someone is a sacrifice, we move in the same direction. We talk, and we advance the discussion. Sarah! Bah, you're right. The real battle begins here. Everyone. Guess those of us who aren't picked should start. Incidentally, my role is the commoner. Got that? Muscle Gorilla, it's not the time to shrivel up and meow. Let's remember the card trades in order, Wolf. Yeah. Who has the sacrifice card? Who has the sage card? Now, please grasp... Hold on. Please grasp your fate with your own hands. May you not all perish. Now we're gonna proceed along, digging the details of the trades. Big Sis Reiko, got it, meow. Gashu quietly sat in the chair again. There were 4 trades in total. That ain't that many. By the way, I've been a commoner this whole way, Wolf. Didn't get traded with anyone even once, meow. That's something good to note. He never got a trade. No one has ever traded Jin. Trading cards requires 50 tokens, so only so many people could make trades. Yes, that is true. All of that is true. Cool, 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 cool. What did you say, actually? 4 trades made in total, that isn't that many. That's true. And we know the results of 2 of those trades. One was me to Keiji and Keiji to me. So we can just forget about that one. In fact, heck, we know most of them, actually. Right? Because it was his sacrifice card. So the first one was between me and Keiji. And that was a double way, and I had the commoner and he had the sacrifice? No, he had the keymaster. If he had the sacrifice and he gave it to me, I would have been like, you sack of trash. The second one, that's unknown, because that was who knows. The third one is when we got the sacrifice. Weren't there 5 trades? There were 5 trades. No, you're just wrong. There were 5 trades. Glad we got more time to sort this out. I feel like it was 5. Maybe I'm miscounting. 1 between me and Keiji, 1 while we were down this area. There were 5. The token rankings had Qtaro in first and Jin in last, if I heard that right. Me, you, and Now were near the bottom, right? I don't think we had enough tokens to trade cards. Commoner this whole way, didn't get traded even once. My heart was pounding my heart was pounding, wondering when I'd get a bad card. But my role didn't change up to the very end, Wolf. I made it through all 5 trades, that's what I thought. I was like, there are 5 trades, why is no one saying anything about that? Thank you. Thank you, my boy, because we can now... Whew. Alright, I was like, am I misremembering? I was like, there's definitely been 5. Do that. Muscle Gorilla, that's wrong, Meow. What? There were 5 trades, Wolf. 5? Oh, wait, but by my memory, there were 3 trades. Then, I heard there was 1 just before the main game. Ah, I get it, you misunderstood, Qtaro. There were 2 trades while you were out. What? That don't make no sense. That's our line, Meow. Freaking Jin. So, sorry, but nobody's giving me an explanation. Ah, well, that's on us. Hey, Qtaro. When was it that you passed the sacrifice card? That should have been the 3rd trade, right? Actually, did you have it from the start? So the 2nd trade is when somebody traded... What did you have from the start? The first card that you had was a commoner. So if we put here... I'm making a quick note, you guys. Quick note, because we should be able to figure this out in a second. You're Qtaro, so we'll label you with a Qtaro. Alright, Qtaro had the commoner card, right? And he was traded with somebody's sacrifice. Who knows who had it at the beginning? Then he did the sacrifice, the card, the commoner... No, his sacrifice to my Keymaster. And Qtaro to me. Me as in Sarah. I keep writing me, but I mean to write Sarah. This next trade had nothing to do with the sacrifice. And then the last trade was somebody trading their commoner. Someone traded a commoner for my sacrifice? Who the heck did that? That's what still confuses me. I know, like, what happened every trade except for 1. There was a commoner to Keymaster, there was a sacrifice to commoner, there was a sacrifice to Keymaster, there's this mystery one that happened in the 4th one, and then there's a commoner to sacrifice between me and some mystery person. This trade that's 4th is what we need to figure out. Also, if we know who's the sacrifice at the beginning. We know that the 3 of us couldn't have done anything. I feel like it must have been So. Who had the sacrifice at the beginning? I get it. That tells me most of the trades. What? I don't have a clue. Why is that, Meow? Because your friendly neighborhood policeman made the first trade, right? Yes. For real? Who'd you trade what? I gave Sarah the Keymaster. Eh? Then what card did Sarah start with? I have no reason to lie. It was a commoner. First I was a commoner. You traded the Keymaster for a commoner, Meow? And it deepened our trust in doing so. So let's do a little sort out. And our first, well, look at, I was just doing this, KG, I'm a step ahead of you. In the first trade, yes. Commoner, Keymaster, yes. In the second trade, what got traded? The sacrifice and the commoner. Someone's sacrifice, question mark sacrifice, which I have written down here, and Qtaro's commoner. Exactly. Yes. That much we know. The third trade, it was those 2. Fourth trade we know nothing about. Muscle Gorilla, tell us everything you can remember, Meow. What card... what card do you have now? Do you really have the Keymaster now is what I really want to know. Because if you don't, then someone traded... You don't remember 2 of them, and you don't have the sacrifice right now. You don't have the sacrifice right now, so this last trade must have happened when you got stunned. When you got hit with the Stone Cold Stunner. But you can't trade on someone else's... No, it's just fingerprint identification. Someone could have used their fingerprint, logged into your tablet, because you were knocked out, and made a trade for you. That's the only thing that makes sense. So whoever does have the Keymaster now, whoever is the Keymaster, probably traded themselves the Keymaster. I don't know. I don't know. That's my running theory right now. We're gonna have... You tell us all of the yes, 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 the third trade. At the time of the third trade, I was searching the first floor alone, Meow. So I want to know the situation, Wolf. Well, you couldn't have made any trades, so I believe you. The third trade happened while everyone was sharing the laptop. These trades, I better keep them sorted out in my head, too. You can now sort out the details of the trade. What? Yo, that's hype. Wait, this is awesome. Let's get this straight. The top row is what everyone had, what everyone started with. Oh, I see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those further to the right had more tokens to spin. The next row is what cards everyone had after the first trade. Yes, 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 yes. The bottom row is after the fifth trade in order and otherwise what we have now. Of course, all this... I wish you would have told me that this existed before I used this freaking index card to do everything. Alright. I'll rework it. Yes, yes, yes. If new information comes up. I know I have the commoner. Yes, yes, yes. So probably does not have the sacrifice. Yeah, I feel like that's all we can really do right now. Can I ponder this one? Can't believe Kitara would send me the sacrifice. Time-wise, it happened while we were sharing the laptop. The commoner that Kitara started with apparently got changed to a sacrifice. At the time, I was with KG in the first floor. Yes, I remember that. So it could not have been KG. Alice is dead. I don't even know why he's pictured here, then. Oh, because... I understand. I realize. Crap. I don't know. Guess we don't really need this right now, but we'll save. I hate that I did everything like a scene before they did it for me. That really does kind of turn... It does grind my gears a smidgen. Alright, so versus, statements, extract. You're not saying anything. Kitara, why aren't you talking? I don't know. You. The third trade happened while everyone was sharing the laptop. I was worried because you were acting strange, Sarah. To think you'd been traded to the sacrifice. Damn, Kitaro, you're gonna make that trade on the spot and act all innocent? Huh, something strange here. Yeah, right? Thank you for shifting your face. Why won't you deny, Kitaro? What? I mean, you need a ring-up box to trade. If you use one on the spot, shouldn't we have seen him do it? What could he be hiding? Exactly. Oh god, I have to click his heart. What direction is your heart moving? Oh, it's basically staying in the same location. You really want us to discover what's going on, don't you? Oh gosh, it's going fast! This man's about to have a heart attack! Did I do it? I feel like I might have failed that one. No, we're good. Be as silent as you want, it's no use. It's no use! Spit it out already, Kyutaro. I meant to cooperate with Sarah, with everyone. But I got used for convenience. I'm pathetic. A pathetic adult. The third trade, my sacrifice being sent to Sarah. It wasn't me, it was Soul's doing. Thank you. That much was obvious. I don't know what you're talking about. Soul knew. He knew I had the sacrifice. What? when everybody was sharing the laptop, So wasn't going to use the toilet. He went to use a ring-up box to trade my sacrifice and Sarah's Keymaster. Don't know a thing about that. Wait a second. He chose 2 people. Yes, that's right. You can do that. I forgot. I really forgot about that. You can even force other people to make a trade. So... Oh my gosh. Wait, what? I forgot that was one of the rules. That is one of the rules. That's what I've been forgetting this whole time. So, someone must have not willingly sent me their sacrifice for commoner. Someone must have forced that trade. So someone killed somebody off just now. Holy heck! Wait a second. He chose 2 other people? You can do that? Yes, you can. It must be possible, huh? So you can say that with confidence. So isn't it about time you confess? Tell us your real reason for sharing the laptop. Such a deeply suspicious individual, KG. Progress. Alright. Don't mind if I do make some progress. Oh gosh, one of these? Affirm, deny. The discussion is stuck in equilibrium, failing to come to an agreement. How about I hear the truth from your mouth? Aha, about what? Between the statements these 2 give, I should either affirm the correct ones or deny the incorrect ones. Kyutaro couldn't do the 3rd trade. Yes. Exactly, because he was with us. The question is, how do you know... The question is, how did you know the sacrifice? Sheesh, rolling on ahead with the assumptions I knew, huh? Did he learn about Kyutaro's sacrifice via hacking? No, this would have been before that. So deny what he's saying? Or couldn't I just sneak a peek to do that? Deny the first, yes. No, I doubt even so could do a thing. Is there another way? There should be some other means. Precisely, you saw it directly. Kyutaro's intent was to negotiate with So. As a condition for his trade, he showed So his sacrifice card as natural. Oh, I see. Such an act of imagination, Miss Sarah. How about you use that imagination to consider what their negotiation was like? Kyutaro started to negotiate outside of So's bedroom. Huh, were you watching or something? No, we knew that because What's-Her-Face told us. Yes, even So already recognized that fact. Ahahaha, that's right. How did So react to Kyutaro's proposition? He must have let him in the room quickly and struck a deal. I'm not brave enough to let Kyutaro in. He didn't let him in, because Kana was there the whole time, and she said she didn't let him in. It was through the door the whole time. No, I'm sure So was on guard. Kyutaro take the laptop from him once before. So wouldn't have let him into the room, no questions asked. Then, did they make a deal through the door? Ah, how amusing. I just thought of a way. What? Wouldn't he consider I might betray him? Kyutaro slipped the laptop under the door. I believe that one. That's exactly it. That's what Kyutaro proposed. That's what Kyutaro did to propose his deal. So must have been fairly wary of Kyutaro, who could have bested him using force. So Kyutaro informed him that he was the sacrifice in advance. Not vocally, but by showing him his tablet. So, you had yet another objective on top of tokens and the Sarah folder. To control the sacrifices you wanted. You got it! After the second trade, me and Kana were working on an escape plan. And I heard Kyutaro through the door. "Want to make a deal?" he said. I didn't care to listen, but he slid his tablet under the door. And there I saw it. Sacrifice. The record race? How brave of him to go... KG was in the middle. He could not have made that trade. So made one trade. 5 trades were made in total. I feel like Heck, if I don't know how many coins. I wish I knew how many tokens everyone had. How brave of him to go as far as offering up info just so I'd share the laptop. What do you know? Sarah, you saw that first floor security footage, right? Are you saying it's a real? Well, it's the truth. I haven't discussed my first trial, have I? It was an absurd trial, I'll tell ya. They told me, set up the props used for the death game. Then it's true, you set up the cards. Yes. Of course, I didn't know what they meant. Of course, once I found out, I knew Kai's fate was set. Oh. It's like I killed him. That's why you've been feeling so terrible. Oh no. Crap. Alright, I'm sorry, Kyutaro. It's like I killed him. Kai took the Sage card. I just placed it random. That's why I at least wanted to get Kai's laptop back one more time. Such an emotional story. So what drove you to give me a whole 100... So that's what drove you to give me a whole 100 tokens. 100, meow? No shit, that's enough for 2 trades. But you left yourself enough just for 1 trade. How cunning. Pretending to risk your life, but not forgetting to protect yourself. What a dirty adult you are. Say again? All told, you left yourself an escape route. If you were in a pickle, you could pass the sacrifice away from yourself. That's why I decided to act first and send the sacrifice to someone else. To Miss Sarah, always thinking of her allies. Is that the truth of the 3rd trade? I was hopeful it would... I was hopeful it might make you tear off your sheep's clothing. Why did he do all of this to me? But you went above and beyond my expectations. Eh? The 4th trade was you, wasn't it, Miss Sarah? I have no tokens, you dolt! What are you talking about? I mean, the sacrifice is what killed Joe, yes? I didn't have any tokens! Didn't have any tokens, I couldn't do any trades. No tokens? That's hard to believe. Quiet, loner. I was with Big Sis Sarah for the 4th trade, that's true. So was I. Sarah didn't do any trade then. Well then, it must have been an ally who did it for you. Keiji, you took the sacrifice from Miss Sarah, didn't you? What? What's the meaning of this? It's very simple. Wow, you made us both look real evil. The 2 of them were accomplices. Ahem? Pardon me? Miss Sarah and Keiji formed a terrifying plan involving the sacrifice. Oh, you're saying that we all vote for him to do a thing. To achieve victory in the main game by way of sacrifice. They schemed to escape by working together and having Keiji win the vote. I suspect the 5th trade that followed was Miss Sarah and Keiji making a bluff. They just picked up 2 commoner cards to have the what? Oh, I see what you're saying. Then the sacrifice is Keiji? That's all a wild fabrication. I mean, the sacrifice I had was taken away by the 5th trade. So it's spouting nonsense to lead everyone by the nose. If my reasoning is correct, Keiji's sacrifice, and the sage is Miss Now, perhaps. I'm the sage? It's me? Yep. So it may as well be fine to have Miss Now die this time. But wait a second! At the start, you said you were the sacrifice. Yep, that was a lie. I'm a commoner. No way. Then, wouldn't you be in the same boat as me? Huh, I see. Guessing anybody but Keiji is the same in the end. So let's vote for Kana, since she's the least valuable. So, enough. It's been a long time since I've hated somebody this much. But here's a friendly little police report. I long since used up all of my tokens. Aha, and you want me to just believe that? So, you're dying to say I ended up with being the sacrifice, aren't you? DC disclosure. Oh, Lamau! Lamau! He's the Keymaster! Maybe. He could be lying. Fortunately, I'm the Keymaster. Huh? What are you saying? Keymaster is Q-Taro, though. Looks like we got him. Wait, we just bamboozled the heck out of him. Oh, the jam is playing. What the heck? My real role is the Sage, and now he's completely safe because he is in the not selection group. And Keiji's already safe. Who's the sacrifice? Right? What? I believe this. I do believe this. Part of me really believes that this is what's going on. You're the Sage. Q-Taro's the Sage. Ridiculous, that's impossible. It's possible, alright. And as the Sage, I'm making an announcement. Keiji is without a doubt the Keymaster. It can't be true, that's all. You were on the right track to think accomplices. But it wasn't Sarah I teamed up with, it was Q-Taro. Wait, hold on. You guys, hold the phone. This is awesome. Let's tell the truth of the fourth trade, shall we? The trade between Mr. Policeman and Q-Taro. So this is the truth of the fourth trade. Then it's Q-Taro. Then who had the Sage from the start? Something doesn't add up then. Where did the Sage come from? Me and me. Someone gave Q-Taro... Unless it would... it still wouldn't make sense then. Would it? It might. It only makes sense if Q-Taro didn't actually start with a commoner and he started with the Sage. But then how did... No, it still doesn't make sense. Alright, just keep going. Go on. First, when So betrayed me with the sacrifice, I went stomping around in rage. When I heard what happened, I proposed to Q-Taro that we team up. And so in the fourth trade, Q-Taro and Keiji's cards got traded. That fourth trade sure ended up punishing the loner, meow. Hold on, Q-Taro, weren't you passed out during the fourth trade? Yeah, I don't understand. When stomping around in a rage, seen you acting funny, Sarah, I was convinced the sacrifice had been moved to you. I wouldn't let it stand. You're an alright guy, so I decided I'd knock him down and take back my tokens. Keiji noticed me and came to talk. He persuaded me to give it up. Didn't know what So was thinking after all. And so I trusted Keiji and gave him custody of all my remaining tokens. All of them. Keiji had all of the remaining tokens. When I learned about the sacrifice incident, I proposed to team up with Q-Taro. That's when I first spotted him. And I just passed by him, since he was pissed. But I ended up talking with Q-Taro, and we thought things over. In the fourth trade, I traded my card with Q-Taro's Keymaster. My card with Q-Taro's Keymaster. Somebody's lied about a trade because this doesn't quite add up. But actually, so I do believe that you two ended up with these cards, but I don't know how it happened. But actually, I went and did the trade myself while Q-Taro was passed out. It seems Q-Taro figured it out during the main game and was able to put the story together. It was all owed to the power of the card. even my noticing of Q-Taro's Keymaster. So, like, the thing is, the Sage is the issue here. If Q-Taro started with the Sage, let's say that that was actually the case. He started with the Sage. And then whoever switched cards with Q-Taro had the Sage? No, it had the Sacrifice. Then it couldn't have been Keiji during the second trade. The second trade is what's really bothering me. So what did you say? It's the power of that card. What do you have to say? That fourth trade sure ended up punishing the loner, meow. I'm sure Mr. Policeman was burning with a desire to see justice carried out, meow. He used a whole 50 tokens to trade cards with Muscle Gorilla just to defeat the loner, Wolf. Huh? Before, Mr. Policeman said he didn't have any tokens at the time of the fourth trade. And he couldn't have traded. So, can we just versus these two? Is that what you want me to do? You gave him all of your tokens, meow? Sure did. And it seems like that landed way outside Soul's ballpark. Shut up. Running out of leeway, are you? I still got doubts. I can't be convinced with just that. After all, Keiji, why are you able to know about Q-Taro having the Keymaster? Isn't the only way to do that during the main... no, you did it yourself. You could have just looked at the card. With the Sage Power of Clairvoyance. Huh, so you still don't know. Okie dokie, let's resume the discussion. We were able to extract a new statement from So, just have to keep going. What did you say? Isn't the only way to do that during the main game with the power of the... So let me extract from you. God, I'm getting confused. Oh, that's useful, I guess. Do you have an item that says otherwise? Rulebook 2. Okay. Is it the tablet that you want? I don't need that garbage. Well, fine. Alright, well, let's stop that. All owed to the power of that card, even noticing... You want me to do this? This with that? Is that what you want? Power of that card, you don't mean... Yeah, the Sage's Clairvoyance, of course. The Sage could use the Clairvoyance even outside of the main game? Ew. Yeah, that's what the tablets are for. You intentionally didn't mention it. Unraveled all the mysteries now. This should prove it. Mr. Policeman used Clairvoyance to see Q-Taro's Keymaster. When did you get... So you're lying about... the second trade is what you're telling me. Because I know I gave you a commoner. So during the second trade... was just a big ol' bluff. Right? During the second trade, you somehow got the Sage. Don't know who started with the Sage. Okay. I made the fourth trade to swap... Now, I believe the fourth trade. Q-Taro... So it's the second trade that's a mystery now. And the last one. I don't know about that one. So... I probably should do it up there for you guys. And now there isn't a need to discuss the fifth trade anymore. Convinced of your victory earlier? You confessed I'm a commoner. Yeah? Any other questions? No, there's something odd about Keiji's story. It'll become clear when I look at the trade so far, yes. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we're just going through it. I need to just roll with the story. Whew. The card I had at first was a commoner, and Keiji had a Keymaster. I guess we never saw Keiji do the first trade. That's something that could have been a mystery. And in the first trade, the Keymaster was sent to me, and the commoner was sent to Keiji. In the second trade, the sacrifice went to Kyutaro, and his commoner went to somewhere else. The third trade was me and Kyutaro. The fourth trade... Yes. Doesn't make any sense. Yes, the Sage. It doesn't make any sense. The Sage is out of place. Keiji should have had a Summoner's card. The only way this would make sense... How could this get put into the shuffle where all of this is okay? We know for a fact that we traded a commoner and got a Keymaster. So the second trade is a lie. So why did Keiji have the Sage card at the time of the fourth trade? That must mean Keiji's first card wasn't the Keymaster, or he's lying about having the Sage now. Right, if somebody else was the key... That's something that I was thinking about. If somebody else was the Keymaster at the start... then that would make sense. Because we never saw him actually initiate that trade. I want to believe in Keiji. Keiji's first card being the Keymaster, that was a lie. Yes, if you had it from the beginning, that makes sense. But then who made the first trade? He traded between... Because you don't have to trade with your own card. He traded someone else's Sage. What? Yes, he traded somebody else's Keymaster. Ah, okay, now it makes sense. He traded somebody else's Keymaster with my commoner. And so his clairvoyance let him see the Keymaster. There we go. That makes sense. Which is why in the first trade, he could make that trade between him and the Keymaster. Alright, we're good now, we're set. But if he did that, hasn't he been lying to me this whole time? Yeah, whatever. Are you really going to vote for Cell? Now? Something's not right. We should discuss this a little more. Don't be stupid. You're a candidate now. If this discussion leads to you getting picked, I'm afraid too, but I'm getting a weird feeling. Are we sure So is really a commoner and the Keiji is the Keymaster? Now? It's not odd. So being all the trades make sense. It's not odd. No, nothing strange. No, Sarah, I'm sure you realized it for yourself. In the fifth trade, why did someone trade for your sacrifice? Especially since they were a commoner, right? It's too illogical. Can we just ignore that? Yeah, Meow, this fifth trade, we should talk about it some. If there's any chance we pick the sacrifice, we're done for, you know? We shouldn't need to discuss... We shouldn't need any more discussion. Keiji? Digging up old conclusions is just gonna make us more lost. It's your turn to die, so. That's how it'll end. No. We can't do that, Keiji. As long as we have time, we should seek the truth. Alright, let's do it. We'll discuss the roles of the 4 who are in the final vote. There's someone who moved Sarah's sacrifice via the 5th trade. If Keiji's the Keymaster, so Kana, or now, should be the sacrifice, right? Yeah, that's a big issue. Is the loner really a commoner, Meow? Should we believe that? Woof? It's alright. Soul was convinced the whole time that Sarah traded away the sacrifice. In other words, Kana or now, which of them would have to be the sacrifice? I don't believe it. Keiji and Kyutaro are lying. No, we're not lying. I guess we extract. It's just painful to think over it anymore. Vote for So, let's end this, Sarah. Oh! Crap, that sucks. I don't really want to lose Kana or Now. Now had so much character development, and so did Kana this chapter. Oh, crap. So was convinced the whole time that we traded yeah. So, that's to say Soul fell for Keiji's trick. The location of the sacrifice card or any card, he didn't know one lick about the truth. If he had stolen my tablet when he knocked me out, maybe he could have learned my card. But I kept it on me at all times to avoid just that. Kept it tucked beneath my clothes. So didn't have a chance to do his tomfoolery, his tablet. No, that's not right. He did have a chance. Where's your tablet? We found it on the ground. We found it next to you. That's not okay. No, hold on. This is it. Kyutaro, you're saying that you had your tablet on you at all times, yes? Yes. Take a look. It's right here. And when you woke up, where was it? On the table in the Last Supper room. On the table. I'd call that being off of you, meow! As I thought. That tablet Kyutaro has now is a spare. This tablet I picked up was lying near you when you were passed out. What'd you say? I would assume this is Kyutaro's original tablet. The question is, why was it lying on the floor? So took it. It's because So took the tablet from Kyutaro. What? But they're locked by fingerprints, Wolf. Sure. But while near him, he could bypass that by simply yes. That's what I was thinking. So we arrive at an outrageous truth. What do you mean by that? Depending on when So looked at the tablet, he might have seen through our entire strategy. What? The worst time for it would be after the 4th trade. Well, we know it was before the 5th trade. We know it was before the 5th trade. Continue, Keiji. That's when Kyutaro had the Sage and I had the Keymaster. If he saw the tablet then, he could use Kyutaro's Sage power to also know that I was the Keymaster, but you didn't know that we could do that. So So's just been acting like he's fooled. Shoot, you got me. Or not. Wonder if I'm acting right now. Or maybe I'm telling that you are really bothering the heck. What happened to the power of our high five? It was such a good high five. It was such a satisfying clap. I was about to be sharpshooting, steel-minded, treasure hunting, stock exchanging, so stabbing, pep talking, high fiving Big Sister Sarah. But now you're wanting me to take that high five away. So, not good. Now there's a possibility that So has a sacrifice card. So as it stands, there's no way we can vote for So. But that doesn't mean we just can't vote for... we can just vote for Connor now either. Ugh. Well then, let's resume the discussion, guys. We'll discuss who it's safe to vote for. We gotta find the ones with the least chance of having the sacrifice. So's an absolute no-go, he's most likely to pull that kind of trick. But between Bucket Girl and Big Sis now, is there any real difference? Woo. You need a certain amount of tokens to trade the sacrifice from Sarah in the 5th trade. No, you don't. Anyone could do it. you consider the counts, you'll get the answer. Alright, well, let's save. This isn't the final discussion, it doesn't feel like. It would have yelled at us like, yeah, it was a final discussion. Gotta find the ones with the least amount of chance. But I don't know the aim of the one who did the trade, what possibilities are there? So it's an absolute no-go, he's the most likely to pull that kind of trick. But I can't choose Now Arcana either, damn it. You. But between Bucket Girl and Big Sis Now, is there any real difference? Well, all I can think of is tokens. Bucket Girl had a lot, and Big Sis Now only had a little. What do we even do now, Mia? Tokens. Well, what am I doing? What did you say? Who do I versus you with, though? Need a certain amount of tokens. Should I versus you? With you, then? Like Jin said, Now had hardly any tokens. Surely she couldn't have been the one to take the sacrifice from Sarah. Then Now is the one with the least likelihood. Wait, please. This isn't right. Big Sis Now. Least likelihood? Are you going to kill me with such a vague reasoning? Please, have another discussion. You're right, we can't end this discussion. What are you saying? I just remembered something. There was a way anyone could get tokens. Miss Sarah, you know it too, don't you? By trading with someone, I don't want to say from Alice's body. You mean trading tokens with someone else? That carries a risk, there's a better way. You could take it from Alice's body sitting there in the Room of Lies. Big Sis Now wouldn't do such a thing. But it's true, when I went to check the body, the tokens were already gone. And Now was closely inspecting the Room of Lies. She was there for the entire first half. Nah, it ain't just Now who could have done it. Couldn't any of us gotten those tokens? In other words, everyone has... And the tokens were gone, there were no tokens on his body, so Fallen told us that. Haha, it all ends with a game of trust. Then that last action is going to be the key. What were each of us doing at the time of the 5th trade? As in... just before the main game had started, Wolf. Ahaha, hope you can find the sacrifice. We have to determine based on So, Kana, and Now's actions at the time of the 5th trade. I was sitting on the stairs thinking back on everything that had happened. I was on the laptop in the winner's room the whole time, will you believe that? Kana wasn't really doing anything, just wandering absentmindedly. Did anyone see what those three were doing? I didn't see Kana at all, did I? I was with Now on the top of the stairs for most of the time. I was searching by myself to see if there were any exits, Meow. You wasn't really doing anything. I have to watch everybody's faces too. Kana, why aren't you speaking up? Questioner. Are you hiding something, Kana? Eh? Come to think of it, I feel like you're the only one I didn't see around then. Really, where were you? I mean, I was looking for something I dropped. Oh, the cell phone that Jin found, isn't it? I need to extract from you because you found something. I didn't see those three, Wolf. Come to think of it, didn't you tell me you found something while you were searching? Meow? Yeah. There was a smartphone on the stairs, Wolf. What? But it wouldn't even make calls. It was useless for escape, Meow. This is what you lost. Now I get this. 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 But I still don't understand. Kana, was it a smartphone that you lost? How did you know? Sure enough. But it's the same smartphone I found in Kana's first trial room. Oh, I misclicked. There we go. Jin, tell me, where did you pick that up? It was a ways down the stairs, Meow. She must have dropped... Oh! Did you make that last trade? You had the tokens. But who did you give the sacrifice? You wouldn't have given it to yourself. Did you make the fate-altering change? She must have just dropped it while we were all climbing the stairs, surely. That's not it. That's not it. Think back for me. We were climbing the stairs, So and Kana were walking in front. We all would have seen it. If she had dropped the phone then, everyone would have noticed. In short, this was only dropped after we all climbed to the exit. Kana dropped it while descending the stairs. What did she descend for? Why did you try and hide this, Kana? Because... Big Sis Sarah, there's a message on this phone, meow. Right. That's what Kana's sister... Huh, it's a different message. Thank you. I love you, sister. Now it's Kana's turn to protect her big sister. Because that's how Kana can atone. What the heck? She has been calling... Is big sister in reference to... Is it in reference to sharpshooting, steel-minded, treasure hunting, stock exchange, and so stabbing? I just added one today. Right before high-fiving. I have chills going through me right now because I think the big sister might refer to us. This. Please, get that back. Hold on, did you write this, Kana? But Kana's big sister is already dead. Could it be the sister in this messages? No way. Me. Surely not. Is that right, Kana? Your sister here. Is me? Oh, crap. That almost got me. I almost shed a single tear. I almost cried. Ah ha ha. I know it's strange, and you're using the first person. But to Kana, you're... And so you wanted to save Sarah that much. Yes. Then who did you give the sacrifice to? Hey, Kana. Was it you who traded away Sarah's sacrifice? To avoid using the ring-up box in the winner's room, you returned to the 3rd floor to trade. Hey now. You're talking like Kana's... Are you saying she took the sacrifice to protect Sarah? No, she can switch between 2 other people. That's so... inconceivable. No, I don't want it. I don't want to conceive it. Deny it, Kana. Ah ha ha. What worthless reasoning. That's all a load of... No, it's all correct. You idiot, don't say anything. Kana did the 5th trade. She won't hide it anymore. Kana did it. She really did it to protect me. She took the sacrifice? No, she might not have took it for herself. She might have traded it to somebody else. That's just the worst outcome. It would have been, did she trade it to So? Did she trade it to So? So this is a battle of did she trade it to So, did she trade it to herself, or did she trade it to Now? A self-sacrifice, Kana. So, you caught on at some point, didn't you? That's why you're trying to point more votes towards Kana. You were really trying to protect her. Shut up. Since there was no other way for Kana to survive. Please, wait. You listen carefully to what Kana has to say? Did you trade it to someone else? With the 5th trade, Kana switched her card and Sarah's card. What do you have to say? Once she knew escape wasn't possible anymore, she had no idea what to do. Then she looked at the phone. Seeing her sister's words calmed her heart, and she came to despise herself for not being able to do anything. This whole time, Kana had just kept betraying her sisters, others, Sarah. Then she had a feeling that So had sent the sacrifice to Sarah. Kana doesn't get the complicated trade talk. She can't even reason out who gave what. Even so, she was certain of just one thing. Because Sarah is so kind, she couldn't trade the sacrifice to anyone. No, it's because I didn't have any tokens. I tried to. I was looking for tokens everywhere and I just couldn't do it. Kana. She didn't want to let Sarah die. Also, she didn't want to make So a murderer. Oh, Kana. Oh, man. Oh, this is bad. That seemed more painful than her own death. So she traded her commoner for Sarah's sacrifice. Kana. But... What? The card she received was a commoner? What? If you made that last... You traded your card... Did you accidentally... I don't... You traded between you and me, and you knew that somehow, someway, you knew that I had the sacrifice card. How do you have a commoner? Kana doesn't understand either. She's sure she traded cards with Sarah, but it wasn't the sacrifice. Unthinkable, what is Kana saying? It's all true, please believe me. At any rate, we just have to talk about Kana's statement. I can't believe Bucket Girl. Well, if she's lying to try to confuse us, well, this does... No, I believe her. Well, maybe Kana messed up who she was trading with or something. That may be true. Some unique situation that has caused the role to disappear. Is that possible? I wonder. Oh, did you hack it? Did you hack the... Was it so? Did he hack the thing away? You can't trust electronics for shit. The tablet eroded and the trade card got messed up. Don't tell me. I wonder if So hacked the rules themselves. I don't know what to believe. I can't see through their the truth in their hearts right now. So we might have to find the objective truth. The truth? The objective truth? I don't know! Maybe Kana was... I need to press U. Is it possible? I wonder. Some situation that the roles just disappear. Is that possible? I wonder. Maybe the influence of Show's hacking extended to the role data or something. Some nice evidence would make that a whole lot more convincing. Too bad. What do you have? Do we have anything for that? Nothing? 4 papers? Tablet? Victim video? We have nothing. So, do you have anything to say? So is hardly saying anything. I can't read his thoughts. Maybe Kana just messed up who she was trading with or something. I don't know how the ring-up box works, but did you never use it? You never used it, that's right. Q-Tower, I'm sorry. I've been thinking some bad things about you, but I'm sorry, my boy. If you're saying names into the receiver, there could be mistakes. And yet my sacrifice was definitely moved. If it ain't Kana's mistake, then maybe the floor master purposefully changed the destination or something like that. Gashu changed the trade. Come to think of it, wasn't Miley talking about some transgression of Gashu's just before the main game started? Can we use that anywhere? Some unique situation. Is that it? Not really? Okay, so that wasn't it. Okay, well, that's interesting to note, I guess. Can't trust electronics. It's unthinkable, right, Sarah? Well, you're useless. You have been useless this entire trial, Reiko. Don't tell me. I wonder if Show... If So hacked the roles themselves, this might be an absurd opinion, but So was spending his remaining time messing with the laptops in the winner's room, right? I wonder, did he hack the card data then? Is that even possible? Because, I mean, there isn't anyone but So who could cause an irregularity, is there? Someone could cause an irregularity. So I might have to do you and you. That's it. It was Gashu. There was a possibility. Something separate from So's hacking. An irregularity that definitely occurred. The transgression by Floor Master Gashu. Eh? Say what? Remember what Miley said before the main game. Gashu, are you listening? You've really gone and mucked things up. You made a flagrant transgression, one that shakes the very core of the main game. And despite being such a huge transgression, it hasn't shown itself at all thus far. And now, this illogical movement of cards that's tormenting us, could this be the very issue? Could this very issue be Gashu's transgression? If we believe Kana, that's the only explanation. You're saying the Coot, Uncle Crabstash, tampered with the card movement. Did he just get rid of the sacrifice card? That's a homie. But for the Floor Master, what would be the merit of doing that? Well, I don't know. There's some merit, maybe? That's why Gashu pushed us through the argument. I see. If his goal could become clear, maybe we'd know who he moved the sacrifice to, that is. Quite the off-mark inference. Is it alright for you to be using time on this? Gashu. If you haven't engaged in any misconduct, then promise us. I know the Floor Master's code. If we can expose your transgression, the main game won't count. We demand a second attempt 24 hours later. Haha. You know everything, don't you? As expected from Miss Sarah Chidoan. Promise or no promise, I will carry out my duty as per the code. What? You for real? Oh, sweet. With 24 hours, we can make another shot at escape. But are you certain? If you cannot prove it, you will only be losing time to spend on other reasoning. It's okay. This new possibility we've spun. This theory wasn't being directed at Gashu. So, please tell us the truth. The other possibility is that you did some sort of hacking to the roll cards, so if we know whether that claim is true or not, we can fight. Let's all combine our forces to win an extension. Kana? Yes? You really don't have the sacrifice? It's okay, Kana really doesn't have the sacrifice. I see. I didn't access the roll cards. I didn't do any hacking to them either. So, that's the truth, Miss Sarah. No lies, no tricks. Thank you. Thank you. I like this so better. This is the real so. Alright, let's quit deceiving each other. Let's work together to expose Gashu's transgression. That's just what I wanted to hear. There's a turning point in our destiny. A path we could never have reached if we were trapped by endless suspicion. So is this gonna end like chapter is gonna end here and then we'll have another 24 hours? Maybe we won't lose anybody. That'd be peaceful. The path of all trusting each other and battling kidnappers head on. Together we'll expose Gashu's misdeed. Thank goodness. Alright. Oh man, this has been a 2-hour recording. This is gonna be it. This is a bop though. Alright. Gashu had something to gain from tampering with the trade. You think he had the sacrifice to go on someone he wanted to kill? Or do you think there was somebody Gashu didn't want to die? Is there an answer in the clues we have left? There's a fundamental issue. Maybe the sacrifice wasn't actually sent to anybody. That's my big issue. So because this has been such a long recording, I'm going to save right here. I'm going to stop the recording real quick and be right back immediately. Alright. Oof. Alright, so what do we have here? What do we have? Let's do some extracting. Start with KG. It's fundamental. Yeah, that's the one that I wanted to see. So Gashu's transgression was making the sacrifice vanish. Seems unthinkable, sure, but it's just one possibility. There's something curious about the antagonism that went on between Gashu and Miley. What did you say? Did that change anything? No. Is there an answer in the clues we have left? Out of all the evidence we've seen so far, is there anything related to this transgression? Is there something like that? I think there is. If there is, I should show it to Kana. If there isn't, I should tell her there isn't. I don't think we really have anything like that, do we? Let's press on everybody. Do you think there was somebody Gashu didn't want to die? The person with the sacrifice, that's why he meddled. Like, I don't want them to die, so I'll move the sacrifice to somebody else. Who is them here? It's obvious, the person who would normally end up with a sacrifice. Kana. So is there a reason why you didn't want Kana to die? Gashu had to gain something from tampering with the trade. It's out there, but maybe in reality Gashu's an ally. Like he wanted this to be exposed, like he could stop to a main game, set to unthinkable. Should we show her the papers? Because Gashu's last name is Sato, and Sato Kai is the one who's been helping us out, so should we do the 4 papers? You want this? This clue doesn't seem to say anything. Well, yikes, that's not what I wanted. Was it? Did I click the right thing? I know I did. What do you have to say? Because it looks like we just have to present something. You think the sacrifice when someone... You think he had the sacrifice go to someone he wanted to kill. Akut hates one of us in particular. He wanted him to be killed via the sacrifice in the main game, even if it meant tampering. Who in the world would that be? Obviously, it's got to be the guy who made an escape. And escaped his... Yeah, the hacker man himself. So, why are you so pressed on So dying? Tampered with the cards to kill So for making an escape plan, but I don't think he has the sacrifice card. I really don't think anyone has a sacrifice card. Gashu had something to gain from tampering with the cards. And we don't have anything here. Rulebook. If fewer than 4 in prelims, final vote uses that many. If only 1, the final vote, yes, no final vote. Rulebook 2, nothing special. Lacing cards, 4 names, a tablet, a stun gun, the victim video. Ha! Maybe it was sent to nobody. Is there an answer? Should I just click there isn't? There isn't. No, none of the evidence. That's what I thought. We discussed all the evidence already. Unless there's some new evidence that hasn't come up in discussion, I don't see any leads. Some yet unused evidence. Well, now can I present you the 4 papers? Because part of me believes that it's the 4 papers. That is it. Okay. That's what I thought. I was like, this feels like it should be it. The only clue that hasn't been used yet is this roster. Does anyone else know that I have that? It looks kind of familiar. Meow, this is just like the torn up paper I found on the first floor, meow. So what use could this have? Why? Do you have that? Oh, you Crab Stash, you're looking kind of creepy right now. Eh? Oof. Miley? Curse her. Handing internal documents to participants. Internal documents? Gashu, just what is this roster? Haha, what indeed? He caught on to the fact that I don't know what this means. You did good, Sarah. Huh? Gashu made a slip of the tongue, you freaked him out. Whatever could you mean? Your son was a whole lot better playing dumb, huh? What meaning could these papers have, I guess? Yeah, I saw that earlier. Someone mentioned in the comments that his last name was the same as Kai's. But also, I realized that from the computer. Because he was like, you have to find my dad. Gashu, and I was like, your dad is the floor master? And I was like, but he's a doll. But now I'm making all these connections that this boy is probably not a doll. The only person that's probably a doll that we've met is Rio. Liza, Ranger, whichever one you want to call him. There's value in solving this mystery. We ain't got time. Let's look through the roster. Anything suspicious about this roster? We've got 2 things suspicious about this roster, I won't lie. There are 4 sheets, 4 names on each sheet. Besides our names, there's a bunch of names I've never even heard of. Huh, this roster doesn't seem to be sorted by my name. Hold on a second. There are participants whose names aren't on this, huh? A roster is reminding me of something, Meow. If you want to take a closer look at the roster, tell Mr. Releaseman and we'll look at it together. Now, I know where we're going with this. Starting here. It's reminding me of something. Roster. Ah, I remember it now. The chalkboard. The board on the first floor. It's a name of list. Yep. I keep clicking off of the screen. List. Yes. Now that you mentioned it, there was a roster too. I couldn't possibly recall everyone's names. I memorized it, Meow. Huh? This boy has a great memory. Canned drink. Those homies. Can't drink. Those homies. That's amazing, Jin. Easier than learning the prefectures of Japan, not Japan. By the way, Big Sis Sarah, your roster, it's missing. I've been through. It does feel good that I discovered a lot of this prior to what's going on, but whew, this is important information. Was I useful? Yes. Thank you. I did not want to extract it. There are 4 sheets, 4 names on each sheet, so there should be 4 missing names. Is that what you're gonna say? Who would have made this roster, I wonder? Probably Miley. It's Gashu's reaction that seems to indicate that too. Is there no follow-up to these sheets? Follow-up? No, there wasn't any follow-up, nothing else. Is that so? Sorry. Because you don't see your sister. Besides our name, there's a bunch of names we haven't heard of. Kurumada, Hayasaka, Kinashi, Tsurugi. There's a tons of people I don't know. Well, are these people who died in the first trial before they can meet us? That might be it. How many people do these kidnappers gotta kill till they're satisfied? Nah, now's not the time to get emotional. What do you have to say? Hold on, there's participants whose names aren't on this list. Joe isn't on this list either. What are you trying to say? Sorry, no ill will meant. I'm just laying out the facts to reason from. Counting them, there are 4 names who aren't on this list. 4 of us. So now I can do you and you. Right? Because you probably stored as 4? Yes. Apply stored statement. So, what did you just say? How that there's 4 people's names missing? Meow? That's 5 names? Huh? That's 5. Huh. I guess I rushed and miscounted, sorry. Hey, do we really need to worry about little mistakes right now? That mistake is just a trivial issue. Why did So get it wrong? That's what's important. Gashu, tell us how many participants were dragged into this death game. That would be 20. There are 16 listed on the roster. 5 who aren't. Doesn't that add up to 21? 1 too many. What's that mean, Meow? There were exactly 20 names on the blackboard. Well then, let's compare these names on the paper roster to those on the blackboard. The blackboard names are like this. The 5 who are not listed there are those 5. Now let's remove those 5. First sheet we have these ones. Thank you. All of those are present. The second sheet we have these ones. All of those are present. Yep. Next sheet we have these ones. Hey look, everybody's here, and then we're missing 1 person at the very end, correct? Shin. Huh. Shin Samuki. That's the only person not on the blackboard, Meow. We've derived a 21st person. So who the hell is this? Shin Samuki is an unseen survivor, a participant who died one among us. I figured this out. Is it one of us? Okay, let's calm down. What does that mean exactly? An alias? Someone is using an alias. I see. Shin Samuki is one of us. They rewrote their alias on the blackboard. We figured this out ages ago, you guys. Almost accidentally. Almost accidentally. If there was not, like, 1 comment that listed names, and they didn't leave one out, and I didn't see that one, I would not have made this connection. No way. Aha. Interesting, if we follow that logic. Shin Samuki has already been identified. Say what? Sarah, let's work this out together. If all the names on this paper roster are real, then there's someone whose real name hasn't been revealed yet. Me, someone on the blackboard, or someone on the roster. Someone on the blackboard's real name has not been revealed. Yes? Or someone on the roster's real name. Someone on the blackboard. Someone not on the roster. Yes? If there's someone who's... Wait. If all the names on the paper are real, there's someone whose real name hasn't been revealed. Someone whose real name has not been revealed is someone who's not on the blackboard. Or am I thinking about this backwards? Someone on the blackboard is someone whose real name hasn't been revealed. That is correct. Nope. Okay, well, yeah, I'm tired. Okay, yes, it's someone on the someone not on the- gosh darn it. It's the knots that are throwing me off. Why do you have to toss those in? It's one of the people not on the roster. Thank you. Right you are. Alright. Let's discuss those 5 names. Everyone we can account for. Well, this is my real name. Professor Mishima always called me Miss Now, remember? Using my real name too. It was written there at the prize exchange, right? Fuji is the name of Kana's sister. If Big Bro Joe was using a fake name, Big Sis Sarah would figure it out right away, Neo. And Kai's name was on the laptop based on emails and logs, should be his real one. Want to check the roster? Yeah, you. Using my real name, yep, you. Thank you. Alice told you something, didn't he? What's the matter, KG? Oh, just impressed by how calmly he could lie. Lie? Sarah, recall the prize exchange. No, I don't remember. Huh. Remember there were photos, but no names anywhere. Okay, that's fine. When you clicked on the faces, that was just her commentary. That's right. Ah, was that right? I must have read it wrong. Must have had it wrong. So, what exactly are you afraid of? Afraid? So is... You said you'd tell the truth, right? To defeat Gashu together. We're your allies. Try trusting us, so... No. Shin Samuki. Or Sakumi. So I didn't even see. I've known this for like an episode. I've figured this for an episode and a half, you guys. I was like, there's something wrong with you two, and I was like, the only thing that could be wrong is that they're the same person. But they're not the same person. He's using a fake name. So is Shin Samuki. I want to trust you all too. But so? He's trying to say something. In that case, I'll draw it out. Are you gonna make me click his heart? Gosh darn it. This is gonna be the most difficult one. Gosh darn it, stop this. Stop this! Was that enough? Oh, thank goodness. I just don't know what's enough and what isn't, so this is the moment to reveal your true self. My real name is... Shin... Sakumi? I'll tell you everything, even the secret of that roster. You know about it, Meow? Yeah. Because that's exactly the same as what I've got in my first trial. That's what we saw at the beginning of this part. And that's why they were ripped, and that's the freaking Strider that we saw earlier. Ah, I didn't make that connection. What'd he say? Tell us, what the heck does this thing mean? It's the victory rates, so they're not gambling odds. So they're kind of gambling odds, though. They're victory rates for the participants in the main game. There's weird percentages on the left, right? Those are everyone's chances of surviving the death game to the end. That's their odds of winning. So no, it's basically betting odds. I was basically right. I'll take that one. Dumbass, how would they figure that out? Because they tested it with the AIs? They used AIs to run the test. Right, they ran simulations of innumerable death games all done entirely digitally. They explained in horrible link to me how accurate the data was. I saw my own percentage at 0%. Certain death. I absolutely cannot survive this death game. That's why I had to abandon- oh my gosh. Fine, so... This must have been really hard for you. I don't want to die. I can't stop shaking. I'm going to be killed. Everyone will choose me by vote and kill me. I don't want that. Hey. Own shadow. Hey, a shadow illuminated by light spoke to me. Just a random question, but were we playing as So at the very beginning? He talked to me and cornered me. Okay, then let's go. Gah? It hurts. Stop. Ah ha ha. Strength in numbers. You're a helpless sheep who will get eaten by the strong. If you don't want to die, you change. I threw away Shin, Tsukimi, So. Dear me, what a heart-wrenching tale. But time has expired, everyone. We're out of time? Sorry, it's nearly voting time. Hold on a second. Our discussion! Did you make any progress? It was all unrelated to my transgression. Revealing the truth of that roster, did that make any progress? That's... Hey, so, you got any more info on that roster? If I did, I wouldn't hide it now! He's got a point. Sarah, is there any other evidence that proves his transgression? Do I? I don't know. I don't know. Sure I do. I have important evidence. Let us hear it. What would that be? Here, take this stun gun. I don't know where it came from. Unfortunately, that proves to be wrong. God, no way. Is it hopeless? Maybe there's nothing else we can do. Are you giving up, Sarah? What? I rewrote the blackboard, and also... I destroyed my own monitor in the... Oh, okay, so we wouldn't discover your identity. I told you everything, just like I swore, so please, save me. Win us an extension, please. Let's do this. I feel it. So's trust in me. A real bond. Of course I will so. Sarah. This is our last chance. Doesn't matter what, find something connected to this transgression. We'll all think about it and win, meow. No slacking, loner. Yeah, I know. Freaking scared Shin is my favorite. Freaking Shin show. Our discussion's definitely progressing. We unraveled the mystery of this roster. Let's trust that the truth of this transgression lies beyond that answer. This is your final discussion. Use it meaningfully. This is the last one. Whew boy. All right. Got it? This roster lists the chances of the survival game. Okay. You said that they were determined the chances by victory, yes, simulations, AI is right. Is there something about those sheets we're still overlooking? There's only 16 names, makes you wonder, right? If so was an alias, that means that there are 4 not listed, correct? Kai, Kuji, Joe, now, are the 4 not on this roster? Kinda curious how Sarah's chances of victory are the highest, huh? Alright, well, let's save there. Oh wait, we can actually, check out the glossary. Why are these orange? I haven't looked at them? I've definitely looked at these before, I think. 4 papers. Nothing. Alright, well, should we start extracting? We're allowed to extract. Let's check it together. View... Who do we want to view? I guess the 4th sheet, right? Because Kana's the one who made the trade. Crap, well that sucks. That's of no hope to me, thank you. Something about the sheets we're still overlooking? We established the chances of victory in everyone's real names, but for instance, we haven't touched on them, so maybe there's something odd about the occupations? The occupations. Alright, well that is something I didn't look at. Thank you for that. Glossary. I'd have to freaking use KG, fine. Here, let me look at things. High school student, boxer, ex-detective, baseball player. self-employed, middle school student, baker, singer, high school student, office worker, 2 detectives, another high school student, a high school teacher. Alice is a murderer. I don't know. All of those look fine. What do you have to say? 4 that are not listed. Can't think of any common points between those 4, but perhaps we can figure out something in common between the 16 who are on the roster. We 16 have what in common? What do you have to say? Yeah. Even I wasn't told any more details than that. I just got a whole lecture on how exact and unmistakable their data was. Can you recall anything else at all? Ugh, well, what is it? I think about it, they might have used the word candidates and not participants. Well, not that there's any difference between participants and candidates. Is there? If there's a chance that the kidnappers were using those terms distinctly, then maybe participants and candidates. What did you say? Not that there's any difference unless the kidnappers were using them distinctly. Oh crap, I don't really know. Those are the 4 names. Since we learned the loner's real name, there's no question that it's these 4, but I don't know what they have in common. There's a mix of living people and not living people, and someone we have never met. What do you have to say? Hey eyes! Our eyes must have seen each other kill each other again and again and been reset. Could that mean that the monitor room must have been the place where they ran those tests? Ah wait, they're AIs, so they'd have to fight digitally. No reason they would have been assembled in that room. Come to think of it, I heard there was something unique about the AIs in the monitor room. That they were all the candidates who survived the first trial. Store. Apply. Candidates. So candidates are living people and participants are dead ones? Hang on. This is about candidates. Are participants and candidates really the same? The participants, those 20 people who were brought into the main game, to the death game. Then what are the candidates the floor master spoke of? Those left in the final vote, or those qualified to win? Those qualified to win, or those left in the final vote? I feel like it's this one, but qualified to win are just in quotations. It's those with the qualifications, the right, those who fulfill the conditions to be the ultimate winner. With that in mind, if Gashu, who swears loyalty to the organization, were to make a transgression, he'd kill a non-candidate? Or a candidate? He'd try to kill a non-candidate. What if there was someone among us who doesn't have the right to victory, a non-candidate? Gashu would try to kill them. That's why he sacrificed with that's why he tampered with the sacrifice. I should know who it is now. Who here is a non-candidate? Please select a non-candidate? What? All of us remaining are on the list, aren't we? Jen now wasn't, was she? So wasn't, but Shin was. Shin is on that list. He's Shin. So it's now, isn't it? Now. Yes? You have the sacrifice, don't you? Huh? This roster lists the name of the candidates who were qualified for victory. Even Shin, who had a 0% chance to actually win, is listed. But now, out of us survivors, your name is the only one missing. 2 screens were smashed. One was AI Mishima and the other one So. I was thinking one of them was Joe, but it's not. It's gotta be Now. Now's AI was missing. I should have noticed this earlier. No. There didn't exist a Now AI to begin with. Because you were an outsider who didn't meet the qualifications to be a candidate. So Gashu tried to kill you. He sent the sacrifice with its high risk of death to Now. This was your transgression, Gashu. Aha. Ha ha ha. Oh, simply fantastic. You've done it. Such well, you're just clicking through. You've solved it. You are indeed the chosen one. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm the chosen one. Oh, it's over. All the energy's leaving me. So we get 24 hours? Our long discussion. At the end, we earned it. Victory. Glorious victory. A moment's survival. I'm sorry, everyone. I kept quiet about the sacrifice the whole time, thinking about what would happen. We couldn't do it. I just couldn't say it. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. You didn't get it. It should have been Kana. It's not your fault, Nail. All the fault lies with Gashu. Answer me, Gashu. Candidates, this death game, what's all of it mean? I will say but one thing. Everyone, have you ever harbored doubts about your upbringing? Eh? That is my first and last hint for you. Last? Miss Sarah Chidoan. You have overlooked something important about the Floor Master's code. About the code, it is written clearly. 4. If there is misconduct during the main game, it either proceeds with the transgressor's death. No. And I promised that I would fulfill my duty as per the code, so you're not going to give us an extension, you're going to die? If I take responsibility on my life, then the main game shall You're kidding. Stop. Everyone, please earn victory. No! His smile right before he pulled the trigger once again shivers down my... Holy heck! No way. This is... He offed himself. Gosh, you. No. This is impossible. It should be over. Why this? He was going to do this from the start? Why? For just a day's extension, we hung on stubbornly and put our lives on the line. Yet, Gashu casually threw his life away. He easily shot down our hope by shooting himself in the skull. Who could be capable of such a thing? He's a demon. He was a demon. He was Uncle Crabstash. This shouldn't have... Safalin? Please, it's an emergency, right? Spin the main game. I can't do that. I can only act as a substitute. No, you're really going to continue? This is within the rules. If I refuse, everyone will die. This isn't right. This isn't right at all. I'm begging you. It doesn't have to be 24 hours. At least let us have a retry. I'm sorry. I'll do anything, so please. I'm sorry. Oh. Now is the sacrifice. No one will vote for her. And we need to choose too. Oh no! We finally started feeling bad for So, and we have to either pick him or murder the innocent child. What is this game? Holy heck. I've been recording for 2.5 hours. Oh my goodness. Final round. Is this a discussion? Now's a sacrifice. I'm the keymaster. We can only vote for So or Kana. I guess it's clear who you'll vote for. Oh. Save. In 18. Not save again. Extract. Guess it's clear who you'll vote for. I'm tired. As much as I contribute, everyone's going to choose me, right? Everyone? Won't you vote for Kana? What? Well, the sound stopped. Do you want me to versus these two? Huh. What are you... Please, vote for Kana. What are you saying? Kana? Sure you understand, between So and Kana, which of us isn't necessary? Stupid, don't say that. Kana already intended to die from the moment she traded for Sarah's sacrifice. Kana, please, this is about the only thing Kana can do. In exchange, I want you to believe in So. Because he's really not a bad person. Why can't I say anything? I'm kind of choked up at this point. Kana's throwing her life away to protect So. Am I just going to watch in silence? Kana? Don't be ridiculous, Kana. So? Self-sacrifice? That's worthless. You really are a kid, Kana. A thoughtless kid with a backwards notion that if she dies, it'll solve everything. My feelings won't change. Be quiet, Kana. Guys, we have our conclusion. Hurry up and vote. Sarah, you hated me from deep down, right? Aren't I awful? You won't get another chance like this. So? Kana doesn't have any wisdom. And can't even hack. I told you to shut up, Kana. Please, remember the first main game. We all chose Kai as the victim. For our survival, we didn't choose by feelings, but logic. But wasn't that a mistake? Real failure is wavering. Not trusting your beliefs is weakness. Stop it. And this time, the right thing to choose is to choose logic so that we can escape. You should choose Kana. Just stop it. It's time to vote. I cannot wait any longer. Touch on your voting tablets or everyone will die. Got it. Mr. Policeman. Just voted for Kana. Keiji. Thank you very much. This ain't a joke. I'm ashamed of you, Keiji. Sacrificing a kid for the sake of adults, that's a demonic choice you just can't make. I'm voting for So. You're right, Kyutaro. I think Kana's a burden. Oh, my vote's for So. Fine by me. If we just vote for ourselves, then it's 3-2. Jen, it should be an easy vote for you too, right? I do hate the loner. It's not like I want him to die. Alas, if you don't choose me, I'll use you next and get you killed. Ugh. Save Jen. You have to take responsibility, Jen. Big Sis Sarah. If you vote for Kana, it'll be tied 3-3. Your vote won't cause anyone to die. But then, Big Sis Sarah, your vote will... It's okay, Jen. I'll take responsibility. I voted for Bucket Girl, meow. Now it's just... Hold on. Crap. No, this actually matters. My vote actually matters. What the heck? It'll decide it all. Ah ha ha. We did it, Sarah. Now? Do you remember the conditions for the sacrifice to win? The sacrifice wins even if it's a tie for first. So has 3 votes, Kana has 3 votes. And as the sacrifice, I can vote for myself If you vote for me, that's 3 votes for everyone. I can win by a tie for first. Say what? Let's return home together, Sarah. Big Sis Sarah, you won't do that, right? I can't save. Oh my god. Can I vote for KG? If I vote for KG, it'll be a tie between those two. The sacrifice dies. What happens if there's a tie between those two? Let's vote for KG. Vote for KG. Yeah. Now that's... Crap. So I actually have to... Oh, man. Holy heck. That's the one thing we really can't do. Crap. I think we have to vote for So. Logically, we should vote for Kana, though. Crap, I'm gonna have to get... So this is what... Oh my gosh. So my vote legitimately matters here. Alright, hold on. So at this point in time, any of my 3 votes. Great. Phenomenal. Every single one of these votes branches the story in a different direction, doesn't it? Well, one of them probably ends the story, because apparently I can really vote for now. But would she actually save me? Yeah, she would actually save me, let's be honest. Huh. Alright, well I have to make a distinct decision here. And my decision is to vote for So. Because I feel like So will be, he'll go full psycho mode if freaking we vote for Kana. Because he's mad right now. I don't know how Kana will react though. Kana will probably be ashamed of us, ashamed to have us as a big sister. Really, I kind of want to vote for Now instead. I feel like Now is really the best option. I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna do all 3. Because I assume all 3 lead to a different ending. So I'm gonna do all 3. But when Chapter 3 comes out, the ending that I will definitely use is this one. This is my first decision. Will not use any other decision otherwise. So is the person I'm going to eliminate, and that's how I will continue to work with Chapter 3. Because before Chapter 3 releases, I'd like to go through this game again and do some of the other options. Because we have so many save files branching off from all over the place, so we can just easily go back and jump into areas that we may have forgotten to see something or something else, or push Fakos or not push Fakos, but we're going to go with So. Displaying results. Ahaha. That's just fine, Sarah. You hated me enough to kill me, isn't that right? No, that's not true. I did want to kill you. That's why you weren't mistaken at all. Ahahaha. Well then, I'll announce the results. The Keymaster was KG, Kyutaro was the dude, and Now was the sacrifice. I see. So this is your answer, Sarah. Now, it's strange. I couldn't stop shaking from fear. But the moment you decided, that stopped. I'm glad. I'm glad that I didn't have to betray you all. Now, Reiko, I'm glad I could meet you. I should be saying that. If you weren't around now, Thank you. Now. Haha. I wonder if I'll meet the professor over there. I wanted to finish that painting. Well, then it's time for the execution. Wait, can we not? Miss Sarah, take this. Take what? No, screw this. Now. It's an instant death crow. Wait, hold on. Unless you want her suffering to be long, you just have to press it. Begin. What is she doing? Oh, she is... Oh. Is it actually instant death? I didn't click it last time, so let's start clicking. Don't push it. No? Don't, Sarah. Well, she said don't push it, so I guess I won't push it. I'm not gonna push it. That's fine. Ugh. Her midsection. Jeez. Now expired. Ugh. Stop. Oh, okay, maybe this is pleasant. Professor, I'm sorry. The present I was going to give you, I still couldn't finish it. That's alright. You have plenty of time now. Yes. Okay, well this is somber. I'm fine with that. That felt nice. I couldn't push the button. To the very end, now said she didn't want to die. There was no way I could push it. Once again, I couldn't protect them. They died. Again. Ugh! Next is you, so. Wait. Stop it already. Please, Safalin. Please move aside, I need to activate the device. Please don't kill Sam. Please don't kill our ally, please. Ally? Worthless. So worthless. Don't you have any last... you don't have any last words, do you? I will begin the execute... I'm not going to die. Huh? What the heck? You think I'll do what you want? So what the heck? Your collar? What? The exit's that way, huh? It's futile. The facility has a defense system. Is he alive? Pant. Ugh. Got weapons like this too. Ha, no dice after all. Pathetic, after all I did. How'd you get your collar off, my boy? Can you shed some light on that? Can you slide some of that magic my way? Maybe I should have believed in everyone. Miss Sarah, there's actually just one thing wrong in your reasoning, and I'll tell you what it is. My final present. What? What was my reasoning? Ugh. Where did So go? What? Oh, are we following him? My feet moved as if I'm guided by something. Some sort of premonition is calling me. The room of rubble. Oh, well, he's super dead. So? Your body is limp. No. You can't. Even after you got your collar off. You said you wouldn't let the kidnappers do what they wanted, right? Please, please respond. Kept shaking him, but he wasn't moving a muscle. He's not breathing. No. So it already expired. Even so, everyone just keeps dying. Whatever I do, as much as I struggle, it was all meaningless. I'm powerless. I can't stand up anymore. You hear a noise from the monitor. Why is this on, I wonder? No, that doesn't matter. I don't want to think anymore. Nothing is going to change now. My actions can't affect anything. Everyone is dying. Just like So here. Something's off. Why is So in this position? Don't tell me So was trying to use this machine. Looking closely at the keyboard by his hands, there were bloodstains from him using it. Did So turn on this monitor? But for what? I look at the monitor. What do you do? Stop this! Huh? What? Some kind of joke again? Or was it a familiar face? Face of my best friend who I always saw at school. Joe? Is that Sarah? What's going on with me? Inconceivable. It's another hallucination I've finally broken down. Because there shouldn't be an AI of Joe. That's right, because he wasn't. But that doesn't matter to me right now. Joe, is that you? Joe? Huh? Yeah. Sarah? Oh. Sarah, what are you crying for? I couldn't do anything. I killed you. Even though you were my best friend. Sarah? But still. I vowed to everyone that we would escape together. And yet they keep dying. Mishima, Kai, Alice, now, and so. Can't protect anyone. I can't save them. Can't do anything. My heart has buckled under. Get a hold of yourself, Sarah. Joe. When did you... when did you become such a whiner? I mean... Those tears don't suit you, Sarah. Well, why? You're so cold, Joe. You know... We were hanging out all the time before we even knew it, huh? Having stupid talks on summer break, buying junk food after school, getting Ryoko laughing at us. And when my grades tanked, you were the one freaking out, Sarah, never asked to go study. Oh, and all those dumb requests you made for me to sing in karaoke. I sang with all I had, and you were cracking up. Every day was super fun, man. And when the bad stuff happened, it wasn't fun. When this bad stuff happened and it wasn't fun, you were there talking to me. Sarah, feel nothing but gratitude for you. Gratitude? I don't know what this is about betrayal or dying. Don't have any memory of that part. But I know this. You'll always make choices I can trust, Sarah. Joe. Were you thinking I hated you or something? Don't put me down, Sarah. I'm not that self-righteous a guy. Hey. So don't cry anymore, Sarah. So cheeky. When you're Joe of all people. Sarah, believe in yourself. I'll always follow you. You know, like a dog. That's right. I guess I should say, well, it's hard for a guy and a girl to say this sort of stuff to each other, but... I love you, Sarah. You're my best friend. I always wanted to say that too. You're my best friend, Joe. I won't cry anymore. I won't lose. Please, always watch me from close by. Yeah. Thank you, Joe. And also, Sal. It was always clinging to me. Jeez, that thing's still... freaking... Yep, I got that single tear. It came out. This false hallucination I created. But now, I won't look at it anymore. I'll move forward. And I'll end this death game. Sarah. I'm okay now. Thanks to Sarah. I am revitalized. That look on your face. Listen to me, everyone. We aren't gonna kill each other anymore. They won't make us do that ever again. I'm going to end this death game. Wahaha. I'm on board no matter how tricky our opponent. I'm going to fight too. Yeah, that's right. I'll avenge Now and Alice. I don't want to die. I don't want anyone to die either. I'll make them learn so's regret. Aw, freaking. I won't submit anymore. Everyone is prepared, but we won't lose our way. Let's claim our future. Your Turn to Die, Chapter 2. End. Ha ha ha. Who are you? You're doing well, Sarah. Your dad? I was gonna say, that looks like our dad. He's also got a collar. Your father's glad you survived. Now, let's begin, shall we? The final death game. So Chapter 3 is the final chapter. I had a feeling that it wouldn't be like too many more chapters, but... Whew. So we're waiting for the last chapter. Thanks for playing. This is a waiting room until the final episode is released. Well then, thank you very much for staying with us thus far. Crap. Alright, well let's save. File 1? File 1. I don't really want to save over anything important. We're gonna make file 20 our definitive save. That's our save of saves. Dang, that really actually got me kind of teary-eyed, and my voice is choked up. Whew. Let's can I type in 2 and 5? No, I didn't want to do that. It's the number lock not on. That sucks. Let's end it on this song. The song we just heard, I think. No, that's not the song that I wanted. It's probably 24. Let's see. 24, all move forward. That's not the song I wanted either, but that's okay. Ooh. Alright, well. I'm sad. I'm not sad, it was a somber moment. I'm just gonna have to do an outro on this one. I'll talk about it all in the next episode, because we'll go secret hunting. I don't even want to see the other ones, to be honest. There's nothing that's gonna beat that one. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been your 96 Aviator, and this fine day in the year the Aviator taking off, telling you to stay classy, passengers. I'll see you all next time for, I guess, alternate endings, because we gotta go back and see both of those. There's a couple things that I want to check out. Now I guess in the comments you guys can tell me, because since I am caught up, I'm caught up. You can go into the comments and tell me what you want to see and what I've missed, because those are the comments that I'm excited to see. Oh, this has been a long recording session. Stay classy, passengers. Write in the comments what I missed and what you want to see, and until next time, toodaloo, flight crew. Thanks for watching.